everything we do in here is about creating sensations that you then repeat at home little and often, so that things become automatic. When other things start taking your concentration, emotions, being with other people, talking in background noise, that there's an element that stays automatic.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So, what I was going to say next is that when you're speaking with that depth, it's not forced. It actually reveals the colour of your vocal identity, which is absolutely integrally linked with who you are as a person. Conference I went to on Sunday, British Voice Association, NLP lady, but she was saying after how we look when we meet someone, the next way somebody gets to know who we are is by our voice. And people I've had in rehab before, men and women, have said, I can't speak that loudly because it might come across as aggressive, angry, and it'll give the wrong impression. And that can happen. So I've just given you the experience of anchoring your speaking voice into the body, and that could have a psychological effect as well.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't. But some people, and a couple of older people, have said, when they were brought up not to speak.
Right.
And give opinions.
Yeah.
So as soon as they speak what I'm perceiving as normal, they have trouble with that, and then we have to work all that out.
It's incredible how it's so linked. The voice is just your identity, isn't it, and your emotions. I think particularly as a singer,
It is.
it becomes so much a part of your identity, and the emotions that you have affect it so much, I think.
Okay. I want you to repeat that, roughly, what you've just said.
Okay.
I want you just to do at the end of the siren again, just do ooh, and just let it sit at the bottom and add the curtains.
Okay.
In that place where you feel in the throat it's all come to rest, just give me your opinion again about the voice being who we are. And it's going to come out a little bit louder than it did.
I think the voice is...
No, I think the voice is...
I think the voice is part of our identity.
Yes.
And I think that the emotions that we feel as a person are very much linked to the voice and how healthy the voice is.
That is a totally different... when you hear that, you will be amazed.
To me, it sounds much lower.
It is lower. The person perceives the lower
Yes.
range.
Yeah, but you can hear the height on it too.
But we can hear the height on it too.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
Okay?
Yeah, it's exciting.
And I'd like you to play with that.
Okay.
I heard a timbre and a fullness that's... I think the overriding thing to me is that is actually where your voice really lives.
Yes.
That is your true voice. That is Maggie's true voice.
Right.
And I think that all of us, to some extent, are not always true to our voice because the larynx will easily sit up a bit higher.
Yeah.
And then it changes, it compromises to some extent the full raft of harmonics.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
So it's just a question of, say, for 5 minutes every day, go away into, when you go to the loo or something, just go back into that, and just get that sensation again. Maybe twice. No, you won't have to do it twice because actually you've done it already today. And then when you go out to speak to people, then try to match the sensations, which means not suddenly coming a little bit like that, which is what you're doing.
Right.
It's not bad, and it's not to be criticised or judged, your other's voice, but it's just a tiny bit like that, which is weaker, and it's got a fraction of breath running through the vocal reed. The airflow isn't as good.
Right.
Whereas if I really sort of emulate that width and that,
Yes.
what we've been doing, it adds something else, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I'm not doing that on purpose. My natural voice is always attached to my breath. If anything, I'll go a bit too much.
Right.
I'll never underdo it.
Yeah.
But you are underdoing it. I'm talking about the voice being, when you came in the room today, 75, 80% perfectly okay. I'm after the other 20.
Great.
And you're on the case, you see. You
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So